Hello and welcome to the channel. Presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party has reacted to the election petition tribunal, rejecting his appeal for live broadcast of events at the court. The Justice Tsamani-led panel yesterday gave verdict on the matter, and it was not in favor of Atiku. Certainly in favor of Tinubu though, who had in like manner rejected the notion from the outset. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Atiku's lawyer reacts to rejection of live broadcast of presidential tribunal proceedings. The camp of the 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, has reacted to the dismissal of his request to televise the daily proceedings of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal on petitions seeking to overturn the outcome of the 2023 election. Nigeria News earlier reported that the tribunal had dismissed the applications filed by Atiku and the flag bearer of the Labour Party LP, Peter Obi, to televise its daily proceedings on petitions seeking to contest the declaration of Bola Tinubu as the president-elect. In a ruling on Monday, Justice Aruna Tsamani's five-member panel of the tribunal rejected the application, stating that it is lacking in merit. The court ruled that no existing regulatory framework or policy allowed it to approve such a request. It stated that allowing cameras in the courtroom requires legal backing as a major judicial policy. The court argued that the request was not part of any relief in the petitions and was based merely on a sentimental claim of public interest, adding that the petitioners failed to demonstrate how televising proceedings would benefit their case. But reacting to the development, counsel to PDP and Atiku, Eyitayo Jegede San, said the ruling of the tribunal was not a setback to their petition against Tinubu's victory. He said, "There is no setback here. The court, in its wisdom, decided that the subject of our application on the live streaming and open telecast did not in any way connect with the merit of our petition. The petition is separate. It is ongoing. The application did not succeed to have the televised version of the proceedings. As far as we are concerned, we are now set for a hearing. Tomorrow, we will be heard by God's grace for the pre-hearing report that will determine the progress of the petition on the time the petition will be heard and concluded." On the issue of the request for the consolidation of the three petitions against Tinubu, Jegede said it was the application that was compelled by statute and that they had no objection to it. Meanwhile, Atiku Abubakar is planning to summon 100 witnesses in support of his petition before the Presidential Election Petitions Court. This strategy contrasts with the approaches of other involved parties, as the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) plans to call 22 witnesses, Bola Tinubu 39 and the All Progressives Congress (APC) 25. The plans for the number of witnesses are part of the suggested modalities for the primary hearing of Abubakar's petition concerning the outcome of the presidential election held on February 25th. The proposals also include granting more time, 20 to 30 minutes, for the principal examination of key witnesses and expert witnesses, some of whom will be subpoenaed to testify under oath. According to Chris Uche's son, lead counsel to Abubakar, they will need only about 3 weeks to present their witnesses, despite the law allowing for a period of 7 weeks. The issues are narrower and are mostly constitutional, so they won't require much time to determine. For instance, the issue of FCT, Uche explained. The Presidential Election Petition Court (PEPC) meanwhile has told Wole Olanipekon, the lead counsel to the president-elect Bola Tinubu, that he is citing an old law against the request by the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Chairman of the court, Justice Aruna Tsamani, drew the attention of Olanipekon to a portion of the Code of Conduct for Judicial Officers being wrongfully cited to justify Tinubu's opposition to live coverage of proceedings in Atiku's petition. He told Tinubu's counsel that he was citing an old law to justify his opposition against the request by Atiku. Olanipekun had cited paragraph 4.6 of the Code of Conduct for Judicial Officers, which he claimed prohibited judicial officers from broadcasting or televising proceedings during a court session. He cited the disputed law following the submissions by Chris Uche that there was no law or statute barring live telecast of court proceedings at the moment. As Olanipekun was about to read the portion of the law, Justice Tsamani cut in and told the legal luminary that he was citing the wrong law. Justice Tsamani told Olanipekun that the portion he was citing to justify his arguments against live coverage had been amended and the portion being cited had been deleted completely. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. The chairman of the court maintained that the portion being claimed by Olanipekun was no longer in the new Code of Conduct for Judicial Officers. While also making a case for a live broadcast of Atiku's petition, Uche had drawn the attention of the court to Justice Oputa's panel of inquiry, which was telecast live and held all around in the country. The senior lawyer said that none of the respondents would be prejudiced if the petition is broadcast live. Specifically, he said that there was no single law or statute against the live broadcast of court proceedings, adding that the fact that it has never been done before should not be misconstrued to mean that it cannot be done this time. Meanwhile, in other news, indications have emerged that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, are set to clash over the minority leader of the 10th House of Representatives. Nigeria News recalls that Wike and Atiku had clashed ahead of the February presidential poll, leading 4 other governors under the aegis of G5 governors to work against the presidential bid of Atiku. It was gathered that Atiku and Wike are heading for a fresh showdown over the slot of the minority leadership of the 10th House of Representatives. According to leadership, Atiku and Wike support different aspirants among lawmakers-elect on the platform of the PDP to emerge as the leader of the minority caucus in the House of Representatives. The duo are currently mobilizing members of the lower legislative chamber on the platform of the PDP and other opposition parties to gain an advantage. 2 elected House members on the platform of PDP, Honorable Oluwole Oke, who represent Obukon and Oriade Federal Constituency of Osun State, and his colleague from Obio Akbo Federal Constituency of Rivers State, Honorable Kingsley Shindo, are presently in contention for the House's minority leadership slot. Atiku is backing Oke, who is the chairman of the House Committee on Public Accounts of the 9th Assembly, while Wike has thrown his weight behind Shindo. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.